Woo, that was loud. All of a sudden. Illinois is a really good team. They're a top 25 team. We knew they would come here with a lot of fight, and they did. And I thought the difference was our energy level. I think led by Kiki and Rhea, when we needed to, we really just kind of turned up our juice. And that's what gets everyone going. I think a mark of really good seniors is that other people really like them and feed off them. And so for Rhea to, not do anything out of character, this is just what we call juicy Rhea, right? 12 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, but really the catalyst for getting going. And I think, Kiki has really over the last, couple weeks hit her stride with confidence, with her level of unguardability when she's in her spots, and whether that's on the perimeter or in the post. And I thought our team did a really good job of feeding off their energy today. And we got contributions from a lot of places. We can still be better. Illinois is good. We played into their hands at times, but I'm really pleased with getting a win for these guys on senior day. And now, every game moving forward is a championship type game. So the stakes get higher. That's going to be fun.
First for Lindsay, I know you mentioned the phone call that you had with Rhea, soon after taking the job. I guess how important since that moment was just kind of getting her into this program, and how much has she meant going forward? And for Rhea, looking at how much has happened since that phone call, how do you look at these 4 years, just evaluating for yourself?
It's hard to evaluate 4 years and and an answer. I'm just super grateful to have had Ray in my life. It was hard. This culture shift here and becoming a winning program was hard. And I think it probably would have been easier to be like, yeah, good luck, coach. Do that on your own, and I'm going to go, somewhere else. Seriously. We had to get the right people on the bus, the people not wanting to be here off the bus. And that's a process. And, Rhea and Clarice have been down for that journey the whole time. You look at it and what comes with it. She's grown as a player. She's grown as a human being. She has a, generational talent walk in last year, and she embraced her. Then we have a chance to get Kiki this year, and she embraces her, and all the while continues to improve herself and have her fingerprints all over making the program better. And I think those are the things that are going to be as lasting as her blocks and her points. 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds, and I don't know how many blocks is really impressive. But I think when I remember her, it's going to be doing this journey of getting this program to another level.
Hi, Coach. Great games, ladies. This question is for the players. It's a lot been going on this month, celebrating with the KYAL, today's senior night, Black History Month. How have you guys been able to maintain your focus and keep everything the main thing?
I feel like SC, that's what come with being in the limelight. I mean, we work for moments like this. We strive for the attention that we get, like, in a positive way. So I feel like being a student athlete, I feel like that's kind of like what we signed up for. That's what we're used for. We're embracing it. I feel like our coaches make it a safe place and environment. When we're at practice, it's just easy to lock in between those 4 lines. And then just having our teammates uplifting us and whatnot. So just staying focused is always key for us.
Hey, Rhea. I'm going to miss you. Quick question for you. Going back to what Ryan asked, how has this program helped you, and what have you benefit from Coach Lindsay, and what do you plan to do in the future?
You ever heard the saying, started from the bottom, now we here? Literally, I mean, like Coach G was telling us, I remember my freshman year, we would come in, and the games, like, literally, it looked like a close scrimmage. I'm not joking. And to now, I mean, just really like a culture shift. The players we bring in, Coach G and her staff, they do a good job recruiting not just great players, but set the jersey aside and really good humans. Like Kiki, every single day she's bringing in. When she walks into the locker room, everyone is smiling because she just has this energy about everyone. She comes in, she greets people every day. Like literally every day. It gets intimidating sometimes, but she's coming in, she's greeting people. And really I'm just, moving on from here on out. I'm just excited to carry on, being a Trojan alum, and just from here on out, whatever God has planned for me.
Hey, Coach. So about from the second quarter to the third quarter, there was about 7 minutes or so without a field goal made. But then you seemed to implement the full court trap. How happy were you with the defensive pressure and tenacity during that stretch to really speed Illinois up?
Yeah, we're at our best when we're getting stops and being able to play in transition. And sometimes we need to supercharge that, right? Like to get us going. We have such athleticism. And sometimes when we just need to change the pace, it starts with our full court press. And, then the players do all the effort. And I thought that got us going.
Yeah, Kiki, just obviously this game just ended, but if you could look ahead just a little bit, there's a huge game next Saturday. You guys get to go over to their place and try to do things again. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think, today is great. We're going to enjoy today and be excited, but then tomorrow's a new day and we have a big, rivalry and a big game for us coming up next week. So I think, this is, as Rhea said, today was our semifinal and our next game is our championship game in terms of the regular season. So I think it's just coming in the next day that we practice and keeping that our focus.
First of all, congratulations to everybody on the senior night. But I got to ask this question. Bypassing the UCLA game, heading into the first time. We're not going to Vegas to the Pac-12. We're going to Indiana. So what are you looking forward to play in this new tournament in the Big Ten?
Iowa.
Anyone who doesn't have an SC jersey on.
And Coach, what about you? Also, what are you looking forward to?
I mean, you mentioned, someone had mentioned just all this time of year and all the events and stuff. It's a long season. We've had a lot of wins, not very many losses. It's funny, we remember the losses probably more. But I think some of these things, senior day, play for K, it almost like resets them. And I'm hoping just like a new life, a reset. We got a game to win, to compete and on whenever that is, Saturday. But then after that, it's Big Ten tournament is brand new. We took them to Gainbridge Fieldhouse when we were on the Indiana-Purdue trip to practice there. I said, hey, this is where, the Big Ten tournament, it's just new opportunities. Like, they love a challenge. They love a stage. So we'll play whoever's in front of us and try to get a championship there. And then when that's over, reset a little bit and go to the next big dance.
Last question for Brian.
Rhea, Lindsay talked about that phone call with you, that first phone call. What made you so sure at that point, I'm going to see this through? And does it feel like the vision she kind of talked to you about then has since been realized while you've been here?
For sure. Sorry, but for sure. I definitely remember that. It just seemed like freshman year flew by so fast. But Coach G actually told me and Clarice our freshman year when Lord, let's not talk about that. Anyways, but our freshman year when we weren't the best of the best, he told us, he said we're going to be a top 5 team by the time, our senior year get here. We're going to run a conference. And me and Clarice will look at each other and like, is this woman okay? Like, she's serious? But I mean, she had a goal. That was her fruition. And look at us now, we bought in, we trust in Coach G and, the plans that she has set for us every single day. We just taking it day by day and following the grind. And now we're here, the top 5 team in the country.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you, guys.